Hello everyone, very good evening to all. In last session, we are discussing about conditions, right? I think I given some basic idea what exactly a condition, what exactly a block, when the block of code will be executed, and why we need condition. First of all, to execute some block of code at particular point of time only. In this point of time, we can go for conditions, guys. I don't want to repeat this code each and every time. I want to write this code. I want to execute this code. I want to show this output only at particular point of time only. Especially if user logged in, I want to display something. If user not logged in, I want to display some other thing, guys. Just simply this is okay. Great. Now, inside this if parenthesis, we are passing something called condition, or we can pass some expression also, right? Like this, we can pass some expressions like this. Whatever you are going to pass it, that is going to be works for you. But after evaluating the condition or expression, we are going to get one value. This is going to be evaluated, that is going to be calculated. After calculating, you are going to get some values, either true or some number or some whatever it may be, and it may be get sometimes zero, false, null also, right? Whatever it may be, we know we have to remember the three situations: zero, false, and null. We will never get output. After evaluating an expression, if you got an output zero or null or false, you will never get the block of code, guys. Other than these three, if you are getting anything, yeah, we can get the block of code. Okay, all right, very nice. Now I just want to write one small thing, scenario, guys. Here, try to see. Now we are writing 10 less than 5. Is 10 is less than 5? And I'm writing true. Yes, tell me please, what is my output? What is my output? I written yesterday, we have very simple conditions expressions like this we written, but today I added one more thing. Now what is going to be happen? This is all is going to be evaluated. After evaluating these two, you are going to get one value. Can you see? This is now, can you tell me please, 10 less than 5, is it a true or false? Definitely it is going to be false, right? It is going to be false. And true, and that is going to be true. Directly I provided the value true, so this is going to be true. Anybody please tell me, if you can evaluate these two, what is the output you are going to get? False and true. I'm going to get false. I think you learned these somewhere. Do you remember? Where did you learn this? In maybe in our 10th standard, ninth standard, you may learn about a concept called truth tables. Maybe this is called truth tables, right? If you can apply the theory, that's enough. So now you can see it is evaluated to false. Now if it is evaluated to false, now you can go, and we know that if it is evaluated to false, we cannot get any output, right? Let us go and execute this, make sure server is running. Yeah, open the file block.php. This is the file yesterday we executed. I'm executing. Are you getting any output there? No, we are not getting any output. Why? Because after evaluating, you are getting a value. What is the value you are getting? Something called okay. Now you are making 10 greater than 5. Now can you tell me please, you can evaluate this. Now it is going to be 10 greater than 5. Condition is true, and true itself is true. True and true. If you can evaluate, you are going to get a true, right? If you are getting true, I can see the output. Now you can go to the browser, refresh the page, you are able to see the output. Yes or not, right? So like this, that condition may be very big. So if we can evaluate the conditions like this is enough, guys. You have to know about this simply thing. Okay, now, so try to learn how we can evaluate, right? How we can evaluate. This is all about the thing. So you can pass anything here. Now you can see, now I'm going to take, and I'm taking something called a string hello. Now can we see, this is a very big condition. Now you can see earlier we have two expressions. I mean, we evaluated simply and we got, now you can see, now I'm able to see three values, guys. In this point of time, will you get output? Definitely I will get the output, but how I can get the output? That's what exactly. So always remember, this is an expression. If you can consider, expression evaluation will always done from right side to left, guys. Remember carefully, right to left, not left to right. Some people may try to evaluate this. No, you have to evaluate expression from left to right side to left side. You have to go like this, guys. I'll have to try to see. You have to come, you have to first, you have to evaluate these two. If you can evaluate these two, what is our output, guys? Definitely, if you can evaluate these two, this is going to be true, and this is also going to be true. And exactly, this is also going to be true. True and true, it will be true. Again, this is going to be true. All truths, right? All truths, it will be true automatically. Now you can save this file and you can execute this. Now you can see you're getting the output or not. For example, if you are making something false, now you can tell me, please. Now I'm making 10 less than 5. Will you get the output? Will you get the output or not? So first of all, these two will become true, but this is going to be false. See, after evaluating these two, you are getting false, and this is going to be true. False and true, it is going to be false. Now you are not going to get the output. Can you see? So this is how you guys needs to evaluate the conditions. This is very, very easy, guys. The only thing, you should know how to apply the condition. That's the thing. Some people having, definitely they have fear by saying the logics. Wait for some time, I will make you to write the logics very slowly. Very slowly we are going to write the logics. At the end of the day, we are going to be ready to prepare any kind of logic. I will tell you the requirement. I will tell you the requirement. Based on that requirement, you have to create the logic. So logic, no one can write the logic, guys. Even if you can ask me a logic all of a sudden, I cannot write it. I cannot write, guys. I can't able to write even if you can ask any logic all of a sudden. You have to understand the logic. You have to understand your requirement. Based on that requirement, we have to implement the logic. How many number of lines of code logic means? Just 3 to 4 lines of code is logic. Okay now, right? So this is all about the thing, right? So if this condition is evaluated, the block of code will be executed. Otherwise, nothing will be executed. Now we are going to work with the one more statement called else statement. Anybody, what is the meaning of else? If what is the meaning of if in your own language? If means Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Maratha, whatever it may be. What is the meaning of if in your own language? I think you know, right? If it is a Hindi, agar, so Telugu, aite, right? So what are the meanings exactly? If we can go for English, what is the meaning of English? If only, right? So we don't have any other. So you can send me other language meanings also. Condition, right? Right. Jatar, oh Marathi. Okay. So exactly, you can see why I'm asking you. If you can understand your own language, it will be easy. Mother tongue will help you a lot for better understanding. That's why I asked you. Okay, what is the meaning of else? If means we know. What is the meaning of else? What is the meaning of else? If it is okay, execute this. Else, execute this. I think you will understand what is the meaning of else, guys. Auragara in Hindi. So Telugu kakapote, right? Anya, okay, very nice. So some of you are saying that tar, otherwise, okay, very nice, whatever it may be. If this is okay, execute this logic. Otherwise, execute some other logic. See, sir, I written only if statement. Now I want to go for else statement also, guys. When can we go for else statement actually? When can we go for if statement actually? So first of all, you should know when we can combine both. Some people will write this as if else statement. Can you know? Right. So they will write if some block of code, and it is going to be followed by else block also. Some people will write like this. But as of now, we written only if statement. We didn't write else statement there. Right. When can we go for if statement? When can we go for else statement, guys? Simply, I want to tell you, I want to execute. Generally we have, oh, 1 minute. Generally we have true and false situations. True and false situations. If it is evaluated to true, we know that the block of code will be executed. Otherwise, we have to tell the reason also why this was why this is not. So something we have to display the reason, right? So if you want to display a success message, we can use this only success message. I don't want anything. If it is success, I want to display. Otherwise, I don't want to display anything. In some situations, I want to handle both success messages. I want to handle both error messages, right? You want to display both. So in this point of time, we can go for if and else combination. So for example, you are logged in right now. You can see I'm taking a variable dollar. is logged in equal to, I'm taking a boolean value true. So is user logged in, or else you can write a variable properly like this. Use user logged in true. If user is logged in, display something. If user not logged in, display some other thing, right? Exactly. This is called else. I want to execute, I want to handle both false situations, true situations, guys. So now you can see I'm directly passing is user logged in. Let us take the variable. This is the variable we are having, dollar is user logged in. Now welcome to user. Now you can write the message. You can take a paragraph tag, h1 tag open, h1 tag close. You can take a variable dollar name equal to ram. I'm just taking a variable dollar name equal to ram. Here in this I'm writing welcome to dollar name. I'm writing simply welcome to dollar name. If user not logged in, I'm going to take h1 tag open close. Just you can write please log in. Just I want to display a login button to ask the user to log in. Now you can go and execute this block.php. Now you can see we are going to get welcome to Ram. Why? Because he logged in. Now I'm making the variable status as false. If you can make the variable status as false, now you can see this is going to be evaluated to false. If this is evaluated to false, else block is executed, right? Now you can go and check this. Now you can refresh the page. Now if we can refresh, now you can see it is asking us to log in the application, guys. Exactly. So the only thing, remember, I want to handle only success messages. Just you can write if statement enough. Sometimes we want to handle success messages as well as error messages. In this point of time, we have to go for if and else combination. Exactly. So can we write else statement without if statement? Now I'm just writing else statement independently. We can write if statement independently. Can we write else statement independently like this? Is it possible? I'm executing. Are we going to get any output? No, it is going to give you an error. It is highly impossible. Without else, if without if statement, we cannot write else statement, guys, independently. But whereas if is independent statement, we can write as we expected. But else we cannot write as independently. Now we can go to the code, add if statement. If there is if statement, then only else statement will be there. If there is no if, there is no else statement also, guys. Else statement will always followed by if statement. If there is no if statement, there is no else statement simply. So both are dependent together. I mean, else is dependent on if statement. So when can we go for if else statement, guys? You want to handle both success messages and error messages, then we can go for if else statement, guys. Exactly, right? Okay, now, right, so now this is done. Now one more thing called else if statement. What is the else if statement, anybody? So what is the meaning of if, guys? You know, in your own language you said else meaning. What is else if, anybody? Guys, what is else if? So meaning of else if, guys, in your own language, in your own language, if means, what is the meaning of if? You know, else means we know. What is else if, guys, exactly? Anybody? Nahitar, Yedi, Anya. Okay, you guys are saying something. Right, very nice. Okay, you got the meaning right, exactly, in your right, in your own language. Okay, great. So otherwise true. Okay, some people are saying don't worry about it. I won't write the things, guys. Here, by using this, we can check one condition. What we can do, we can check one condition, right? Okay. Why we use else if, you know, to check more than one condition. Remember carefully, to check more than one condition. One condition, sometimes we need to do like this. Anybody tell me, please, what is the more than one condition? Where can we use this? If user logged in, okay, not logged in, something. So if you else if, what is the meaning of else if, guys? If it is not, if it is not, if it is not, something like this, we are going to write it. Right now, can you see exactly what I'm going to do it? If you can see Telugu meaning, if means aite, else means kakapote, else if means ala kuda kakapote, something like this. The meaning will become like this. You can translate this in Hindi if anybody knows Telugu. So you can translate this word in Hindi. right? If it is not, that's so. If it is okay, if it is not okay, if it is not okay, if it is not okay, something like this, guys. I will write a best scenario, you will understand. Dollar m equal to, I'm taking one marks scenario, guys. Generally, grade system, right? Grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D, based on your marks. Here we have a variable m equal to 95 marks I have. Okay, 96 marks I have. If it is 90 above, condition 1, 90 above, do something. If it's 80 above, do something. 70 above, do something. 60 above, do something. 50 below, fail. See, here we are writing on one variable, we are writing more than one condition. Almost all we are checking 4 conditions, guys. Let me write this. Else if statement also, it should start with if statement only. Without if statement, we cannot write else if statement. I am writing $m greater than or equal to 90. Marks are greater than 90 or more than 90 or 90 more. So this is going to be, let me write a small paragraph back by saying that grade A. I am writing something called grade A. Okay, now this is grade A. Now else if the marks may be 80 also, na $m greater than or equal to 80, the marks may be 80 also, then this is going to be grade B, like this, guys. Can you see, on a single variable we are checking more than one condition, right? Else if, now you can write this else if. Here we are writing $m greater than or equal to $70. Now what is going to be happen? I'm just going to write the grade C, something like this. Now you're writing one more condition, else if. It is the best scenario, guys. $m greater than or equal to 60. Now it is going to be grade D. Just I want to write something called here. This is going to grade D. Now finally, if no one is matched, I want to make fail, else fail. I want to make the grade as fail grade, guys. Here, fail, fail. If no one is matches. See, we are writing multiple conditions on a single variable. If all the conditions are met, guys, if everything is okay, right? If everything is okay, anyone is going to be printed. If no one is matched, at the end of it, we have to display na. So that is going to be else block. If no condition matches to true, we return almost all 4 conditions. 1, 2, 3, 4. If no condition is matched, at the end of it you have to display something, right? This is called else block. Else is optional, actually. If you want, you can write it, otherwise you can leave it, no problem. But on a single variable we are checking multiple conditions, guys. Now if you can go and execute this, what is our output, guys? Here now I'm refreshing the page. You are getting grade A. Why you are getting grade A? Your marks are more than 90. Now I'm making my marks 65 only. Now you can check this. What is your output, guys? Exactly, if you can go and check this, your grade is D. Now I'm making my marks as simply 50. Definitely no condition is matched here. Now you are going to get the output as fail. But can you check this? I'm going to make 95, guys. Here we are getting grade A. But can you observe 95 greater than 90 condition true? But you can check this, 95 greater than 80. This is also true, na? 95 greater than or equal to 70. This is also true, and this is also true. Why you are not getting A, B, C, D? Or you are getting only grade A? Yes or not, right? You are getting only grade A. What is the reason, anybody? Remember, in else if statement, if any one of the condition meets to true, that's all. It won't check the remaining conditions, guys. That is exactly else if behavior. That is called else if behavior, guys, right? So now you can see, this is all about else if, right? Some situations you can say, generally in travel reservation, we can have ticket booking slot, right? So their colors they will display. If male, one color; female, one color; if not selected, some other color, right? So if it is reserved or some blocked, some other color. Can you see, there are also people are using multiple conditions, guys, in especially train reservations like IRCTC, upper berth, lower berth. If it is blocked, and how they are going to be show you, but they're not showing any layout there. But in travel reservation they will show you the layout, right? Yeah, exactly, guys. Yeah, so this is exactly we can. Now I'm keeping this comment. Now let us go with a simple ternary operator. Let us go with a ternary operator. So earlier I taken one variable dollar is logged in. I'm going to take a variable is logged in true, is logged in, or is user logged in, whatever it may be. I'm just making true, guys. Ternary operator, do you know how to apply ternary operator? Ternary operator is also called as simple if else statement. Simple if else, we cannot write more logics inside of it. like if and else. So it is a simple if else statement, guys. Can you see? It will be like this: condition. This is exactly the condition we have to write here. Question mark. This is going to be true block, and this is going to be false block. False statement. We can write like this. This is going to be true statement. If the condition you written here is it valid, so this is going to be fine. Otherwise, this is going to be false, guys. Let us go and write this now. Just I'm writing dollar msg. I'm taking one variable. I'm writing the condition dollar is user logged in. If user logged in, so this is going to be welcome to rom. I'm just writing a message welcome to rom. Otherwise, login. I'm just going to make something called login. Now what is the output you are going to get? So the condition you written is logged in itself is true. True means this is going to be executed. Now you have to print this msg variable dollar msg. If you can print it, now you can see you are going to get the way welcome to rom. You can just make the value as false. Now I'm just making this as a false. Now you can see you're going to get the output called login. Simply you're going to get the output login. So can we write echo statements here? Now you can write echo. Now I'm writing echo statement. Here also you can write echo statement. I'm writing echo, 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 echo. Now you can go and check this. It is giving you syntax error. Now you can remove this. Now I'm just removing this. I'm just removing this also. Just I'm writing echo statement. Now it is not allowing you, right? So we cannot print here anything. But if it is a if else statement, we can do everything, right? We can print it, right? But here it is going to give you a value to you. Based on that value, we can work for it, guys. So some condition. So what you want to display here, what you want to display there. Exactly. Now you can refresh the page. It is working fine for us. If user logged in, prints one value. If user not logged in, do something exactly. So in this point of time, we can take like this, guys. Exactly. Okay then, right? So now final thing here, we have switch. Switch is also used for checking multiple conditions also, but here also we can write simple number of lines of code only. Now you can go for example, day equal to 1. I'm taking day 1. Okay. Now you can take switch switch. I'm writing day. Just I'm passing day. Here you can write this going to be something guys here. I'm writing case 1. If it is 1 matched, then what we will do guys here, I'm just writing a message, paragraph tag open close. You can write okay. You can take 0. If it is a 0, I want to make Sunday like this. I'm taking like this guys here. Immediately you have to use the break statement. We have to stop the script execution. If that case is matched, we have to stop it. Like this, we can take many cases, right? So like this, we can take this exactly. If case 1, this is going to be Monday, something like this, we can take it guys, right? Exactly. If this case 2, so this is going to be Tuesday, Tuesday, something like this. Now, if it is a case 3, you can take it as a Wednesday, WDNESDY. Like this. This is also for checking multiple conditions, guys. Here, this is going to be, what is this exactly? THURSDY, Thursday. Now you can check this. This is going to be case 5. Saturday. Okay, right. So now what it is going to be prints for you guys here, right? If no one is there, finally we can read the default default. If no case is matched, this is going to be the default. Some other day, I'm writing some other day. Exactly. You can take anything, but I'm simply writing some other day. Exactly. If no one is matched for this final thing, we don't need any break statement and all, right? You can simply avoid this guys. Exactly. Right. So can we go and execute this now? If you can refresh the page, now you can see you're getting Monday. So based on the day, if you can change the day, now you can check this, the day value. You can pass anything here. Just I'm going to take like this. This is going to be 2. Now you can get something. Now I'm making this as a 20 or 12, something like this. Now you can check this. Some other day will be come. Exactly. Some situations we can take like this guys here also, but here it's better to write simple logics. So the same we can do by using conditional statement also, but here we can implement very simple logics if you want to implement. So in this point of time we can go with the switch the cases. So whatever the thing we want to check it, that we can pass here, and each and every case value will be 0 1 2 3. If any one of the case is matched, I mean with the value, the case will be executed after that break. If you are not writing break, what happen, everything will be printed. All cases are going to be printed. Break is mandatory here, definitely, to stop the execution, guys, right? Okay. So this is all about the thing. Now I'm taking case one. If you can check the case one, now you can see we are getting Monday only, right? Default is not coming. If no one is matched, then default will be come, guys, right? Exactly. So these are the conditions. But don't worry, how we are going to be implement all these things in upcoming sessions. You are going to learn it very well. No need to worry about it. Okay, na? So wait for some time. We will give you complete clarity. What exactly a condition? I will help you slowly. How can we write conditions? Okay, na? Right. So just now, whatever we did it. So this is all the very basic level of conditions writing, guys. Here. Now the next step we have to move for looping statements. Yeah, definitely. So wait for some time. We will discuss looping statements very clearly. Right. Okay. What is the purpose of a condition? Why are you writing a condition, guys, here? Why we are writing a condition? To execute some block of code at particular point of time. At particular point of time, we are using condition. Can you see? If we want to execute some block of code or some code, whatever it may be, at particular point of time only, at particular point of time only, then we can go for condition. Then we can go for condition. This is the purpose of condition. Anybody tell me what is the purpose of loop? Purpose of a loop, guys. This is exactly a condition. Now I want to know the purpose of a loop. Anybody? Why should I use a loop, guys? What is the purpose of it? For repetition. Okay. Repeat the block of code n number of times. So why should I repeat the block n number of times? Nothing but same. Exactly. See the same point, guys, here I'm writing. If we want to execute some block of code repeatedly. Can you see? If we want to execute some block of code repeatedly at particular point of time, then we can go for loop statement, guys. Exactly. What is the difference you observed here? Nothing difference I observed. But only thing, this block of code will execute only one time, but this block of code will execute it until many number of times. So I don't know what is until many number of times. Definitely, guys, here, for example, you want to do a process. Now we started a session. Okay, July 1st session is started. Let us assume July 1st session is started, and up to 2 months the session should be completed. So this is a cyclic process, right? When session started July 1st, when session is going to be ended, I'm saying you August 15th somewhere around session will be closed, or August 20th session will be closed. I'm saying you like this. What is this? All 30-50 days of process is called a cyclic process. Daily 8 a.m. So 8 p.m. you are going to be in the session. I'm also going to be in the session. This session is a process, a repeated process until particular point of time only. It is not every day. Remember carefully. For every loop, carefully observe. For every loop, there is a starting point, there is an ending point. Definitely. What is the ending point? What is the starting point? A starting point means where to start the loop. Where to start the loop. Ending point means where to stop the loop. So remember carefully, for every loop, there are two things, guys, here. Whatever it may be, for every loop, we have a starting point and an ending point. Exactly. For every loop, we have a starting point and we have an ending point. What is the meaning of starting point exactly? What is the meaning of starting point, guys? Here, starting point. Anybody? Where to start the loop? Exactly. Where to start the loop? What is ending point there? You have ending point. What is the meaning of ending point exactly? Where to end the loop exactly? Where to end the loop? Where to end the loop? That's all, guys. This is all about the concept of a loop. Every loop, it may be for loop, while loop, do while, or for each, for in, for off. In Angular, we have ng for. In React, we have a map statement, whatever it may be. Everything is a loop, but for every loop, there is a starting point and there is an ending point. So if there is no ending point, then what is the meaning of it? It's an infinite loop, guys. Here, your earth, our earth is resolved around the sun or somewhere around, right? It is an infinite process. Earth continuously rotated on the sun, right? We don't have any stopping point. I don't know if stops earth moving. I don't know what happened, but it is an infinite loop. But definitely in our real life, for everything, there is a starting point, there is an ending point. Okay, this is exactly a loop, guys. So loop means, what is the meaning of loop, guys, exactly? Anybody? Loop means English, Telugu meaning, whatever it may be. So you know what is exactly a loop? Loop means, anybody? What is the meaning of a loop? Okay, some of you saying that circle. Anybody? What is the meaning of a loop? Anybody? Saurabh, say in English or anything. Deharana, you are saying something. Doharana, period. Okay. Repetition. Okay. Repeat. Okay. What exactly a loop? I'm asking you guys. Okay. Some of you guys are saying that, sir. Tell me please. 1 minute. Is this is a loop? Huh? Guys, it is a loop. I written something. Is this is a loop? I'm not asking you technically. I'm just asking you our general meaning. What is a loop? Dictionary, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil meaning. That's enough. Marathi, whatever it may be. That meanings are Odia. These meanings are enough. So you know that what is the loop exactly? Okay, I draw one thing on the screen. Is it is a loop? Anybody? Is it is a loop? Okay. Now tell me please. Generally, when we are playing games, guys, here, uh, car race, bike race, then there is something called a lap will be there. Lap, something called there will be. We have to roam around the lap and we have to reach the same point. Then I can say one lap completed, second lap completed, right? Okay, then tell me please, is this is called a loop? I written something on the screen. So some of you said circle. Okay, I accepted circle is a loop. Now I written the path like this, guys. Is it is a loop? Okay, some of you guys saying that yes, it is a loop. Okay, tell me now. Now tell me please, all of you. I am writing this. Is this is a loop? Is that is a loop? Okay, people are saying yes, yes, yes. Now tell me please. I am writing this symbol. Oh, sorry, not this symbol. Okay, you can take this symbol now. So this is the symbol I'm taking. Is this is a loop? I'm taking some polygon or hexagon. I don't know. Star symbol. Okay, I taken this. Is it is a loop? I'm taking this, a kind of symbol like this. I have some symbols like this. Tell me please, guys. Are all these are loops? Are they loops? Okay, everybody saying yes, 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 yes. Oh, not the loops. I'm asking you, everybody, what are all the diagrams you are able to see on the screen? Are they are loops or not? Then tell me please now, what is a loop? So you guys are saying that somebody said earlier circle. Loop means circle. Okay, I don't want technical meaning. Loop, what is the meaning of a loop? You know very well. Tell me, please. Just you can think it and tell me what exactly a loop is. No, no, technical meanings are not required, right? A technical meaning is not required. Okay. What exactly a loop is? Let us go to our editor. So I'm asking you what is a loop, right? A loop is a circle. Can I write circle? A loop is a all of you try to see. That is a loop, guys. A loop is a closed path. Yes or not, right? A loop is a closed path. What are all the things you are able to see on this diagram? What are those guys here? Are they closed paths or not? Yes or not? Everything is a closed path. Even though this bike racing, car racing, lap also, that loop also is nothing but a closed path. It is going to be a closed path. That is called loop exactly. Right? So I want to, okay, what is the purpose of loop here? I want to repeat some block of code repeatedly until the condition is true or false, right? Exactly. Right, let us write one point. I want to execute some block of code repeatedly at particular point of time. Now you can write one more point here. I want to execute some block of code repeatedly until the condition false. If condition true, loop will be repeated. Loop is going to be repeated continuously. If I want to execute some block of code repeatedly until the condition false. If condition false, I don't want to do anything. If condition true, I want to do something, guys. Exactly. That's the reason the same condition we learned already. Now, you know for loop syntax, anybody? This is the for loop syntax, right? We can take initial point. So actually the syntax is going to be initialization, and this is going to be condition, and this is going to be increment or decrement. You can write both here, no problem. Decrement, decrement. And this is a block of code. The block of code, can you see? There is if statement. In the if statement also, we have block of code. So here, what we are going to pass here we are going to pass the condition. Okay, na? In the for loop also, parentheses, we have same 3 parameters, but here we are having only 1 parameter. So here we are going to write some logic. This is going to be repeatedly executed. So here we are going to write some logic. This is going to be executed only one time. I want to execute a logic only one time. Go for condition. You want to execute some logic repeatedly, go for a loop. Go for a loop. This is what exactly the purpose of condition, the purpose of a loop. Exactly, guys. Okay. But remember, when this block of code, okay, you can come to condition. Here we have block of code. Can you please tell me when this block of code will be executed? If the condition evaluated to true, then the block of code will be executed. Can you please tell me when this block of code will be executed in a loop? Still same answer, guys. The block of code of a for loop will be executed if the condition evaluated to true. So not initialization, not incrementation, decrementation. Only the block of code depends upon condition everywhere. If the condition is okay, the block of code will be executed. If the condition is not okay, the block of code will never executed. Even though that may be a for loop, that may be while loop, that may be do while or for each or a condition, anything. You want to execute block of code, definitely condition should be makes true. Otherwise, if the condition is not makes true, so the block of code is not going to be executed here. So remember, a loop execution, remember guys, this point is very important. A loop execution will always depends upon the condition, not on initialization, not on increment decrement. You know one thing, without initialization, without incrementation, we can write a loop. The for a execution of a loop, we need the mandatory statement is condition only. You know one thing, I can write for loop like this also, empty semicolon. Now just you can write the condition. I don't have, remember, can you see exactly what I written here? I'm not passing initialization, I'm not passing decrementation and all. Now you can check this. I just passed, I vomited initialization, I vomited increment and decrementation, I just passed only condition. Not only this, you can write while loop also, for do while also. For a loop iteration process, we need to pass only condition as a mandatory, but we will pass initialization and incrementation also based on our requirement. But when to go, when to not go, we will discuss, guys, don't worry. This we can discuss in tomorrow's session. I think you got some clarity. What is a loop exactly? What is the meaning of a loop? A loop means it's a closed path. In the closed path, I want to execute some logic repeatedly. Once my condition falls, I want to come out of the closed path. Now you are in the closed path for 2 months. This course is started and you have to end for the course, right? So this is the path. This path will be executed daily 8 p.m., right? Repeatedly until July 1st to somewhere around maybe August 20, somewhere around 45 days, 50 days duration, right? So it is going to be executed somewhere around like this, guys. Okay, now, right? So this is all the thing. And tomorrow we can explain about conditions, loopings, and we will explain you some examples of loopings also, guys, right? How to and what is the purpose of writing a condition, what is the purpose of writing a loop and all, we will elaborate you more on tomorrow's session. Okay, carry on please if you have any doubts. So as of now, we don't have any assignments. Tomorrow you are going to get more assignments. Wait for some time. Tomorrow we will provide you the assignments on the session. You guys needs to achieve that assignments. Even though if you don't know, don't depend on anybody. Just Google it. For example, if I given any assignment, you are unable to do it. But at least you should be copy paste from Google. Do you know, guys? Copy and pasting is an art. What is that? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? You copy and paste. Simply, it's an art, guys. Who can do copy paste? They're very good. They can be, right? Exactly, right. So this is an art, guys. But copy paste, okay, everybody can do copy paste. But the copy pasted code is works for as per our requirement. You have to check it. That is the talent, actually. That is a talent. So I Google, I have find lot of code snippets. Which one you have to copy? Okay, you copied some code. The copied code is works for your requirement. That's the talent. You have to make it work for as per our requirement. Okay, copy paste is okay, but everybody can do copy paste. But the code is works as per our requirement or not. That is very, very important. Okay, now right. Any other questions, guys? Recordings are not happening with me. You can ask management people, so they will tell you about the recordings. Okay, I think for recordings there is a separate fee, I believe, guys. Okay, you can just ask them. Okay, now. Saurabh, tomorrow we can talk about that, when to go for loop, when to go for while loop. Actually, you can use any of the loop of your choice completely. But people will say us while loop is very, very faster when we are fetching data from database. While loop is very, very faster. You can see, you can go to Java, you can go to PHP, everywhere while fetching data they will use while loop only for fetching data in a faster manner. When you are having lakhs of records, while loop do better performance. In Google Drive link, remember, we are not going to be upload any video recordings and all. Okay, the just the classroom files we will upload there, that's all. What are all the files we are creating, those files we will upload and those files will share to you. Guys, anybody have Google Drive link? Share in the meeting link. Meeting. If you have Google Drive link, if you saved, just share in the meeting link to everyone. Once again. Yes, Arati shaved That is not the classroom google.com. This is I create, these people created, I think institute people created. Okay. Google Drive link. Yeah, yeah. Somebody shared this link. Exactly. Tirpal shared the link. Get the link, everybody. Classroom password. You're asking Meena Kumari. Google Classroom password or anything you're asking for? You're asking Zoom meeting password. I don't know. I need to check the password. For mobile connecting people, it lost password, I believe. I don't know. Google Classroom link they people shared with me. 1 minute. 1 minute. Where is Classroom? Okay, here we have. So upcoming we all create and schedule announcement. Okay. What we can add, guys, here: respond to student post, view all, no work due soon, classwork people. Okay, everybody logged in. Okay, I will check this. I too don't know the process, what I need to do here, where I have to create. Did they make anything for me? You all okay, guys? I will check it. Don't worry. I will check and I will update you here also if anything. I too don't know how to use this Google Classroom links actually. Classroom code from 1st July. Okay, I think I have to create the files here maybe. Let me check this. Files. From... Okay, guys. Any other doubts? Please carry on. You carry on, and we can see tomorrow. And for explaining the conditional statements. Okay. Okay, these are uploaded here. Now I can go and refresh the page. What will be happen? We can see here. Are we going to get anything? Okay, guys, I will check it. I too don't know how to access this, right? Okay, then fine. So we can see tomorrow, and tomorrow we can discuss about what is it? It's called exactly looping statements with some examples, guys. Okay, now, all right. So you are asking Niro Patel. I'm calling the management person asked you for recording. Okay, I will ask Nero. Don't worry. I will ask them and let me know.